Hey guys, welcome back to Time Machine Scale Models. Well, as the title says, I want to talk to you about a couple of cars that are in my junkyard. Some of my favorites. I know we all have our junkyard cars and our parts and parts boxes and cars that we hope to restore someday. And just like you, I have plenty. So let's talk about this one first. The 1966 427 Fairlane. I built this one back in the 90s sometime, and this thing kicked around for the longest time, and it was one of my favorite builds on the shelf for the longest time. Every place I moved, the car came with me, until it became looking like it is today. Now, up until recently, I thought I had all the parts for it, but I'm finding out that I don't. I've lost many along the way. I have the rear end and the rear suspension, but I don't have the front suspension, and somewhere along the line, the engine came up missing, so I have no clue. I've looked in some parts boxes and I don't see it, but it's probably around somewhere. I don't remember putting it in anything else. But these were always special cars, especially back in '66 when they were prowling the drag strips. You know, Ford factory backed, all lightweight components, paper thin, fiberglass hood. They're pretty quick with the 427 in them. And I'd been looking for this kit again just recently, as a matter of fact. So I was digging around in my parts boxes. I kept seeing it, and I was like, man, I wonder if I can find another one of those kits. And I wonder if it would be reasonable to where I'd want to buy it. So, you know, they're out there. Sometimes the prices are not exactly what I want to spend, but they're out there if I ever want another one. So then, this one here is the 70 Torino, and this is the one that came with all the photo etch parts. I haven't seen this kit in probably 6-8 years, I guess. And I believe I picked this up when they came out, when they were available, back in like 2014. And I built it, and it's painted with Duplicolor and everything, and yellow and green phaser stripes. And again, this was one of my favorite builds. I got a lot of favorites. Let's just put it that way, but I had a lot of fun with this build, you know, and I thought it came out pretty good. I did it pretty much box stock. I didn't even put plug wires on this one, but it's pretty much box stock. Painted the interior the Duplicolor green, but used a different primer and less coats. And again, this thing's sitting in my junkyard box. And I was always hoping to restore it. I didn't think this kit was available anymore, other than finding it on eBay. And I have looked recently and looked at them, and you know, just like the Nicky Camaro and the other Revell 67 Camaro and some of the other kits that I'm looking for, they're up there in $50–$60 range, and I just don't want to spend $50–$60 on a kit. So, you guys probably have a ton of junkyard cars that you wish they'd come back out with, don't you? Those are a couple of mine. I think I've shown the Torino before. I'm not sure. I may have even shown the Fairlane, but... Alright, let me show you some stash ads. So, a little bit of the backstory. So, last week we went to Hobby Lobby. I had to pick up some odds and ends for the Pro Street build. And I was looking at styrene, and my wife was looking at the model shelves. Okay, now I'm pretty special in the fact that my wife pretty much knows what's in my stash, probably sometimes better than I do. But last week, I believe it was Thursday, and it wasn't 40% off week either. She said to me, she goes, honey, come here a minute. So I walked down there. She goes, you don't have this one in your stash, do you? And I said, no, I don't. I said, but I built that a long time ago. I said, I still have parts and pieces of that car in my parts boxes. So she said, go ahead and get it. I said, no, I'll wait till next week when it's 40% off. She said, no. She says, I want you to get it right now, because next week when you come back during 40% off week, it won't be here. You know how this place works, and it's happened to you before. Guys, I had never seen this on Hobby Lobby shelves up until last week. They only had 2 of them. And sure enough, tonight I had to run back to Hobby Lobby to get some Mr. Surfacer, and they did not have any more of these on the shelf. So I'm glad. And I paid full price for it, but I'm glad to have another one in my stash. I opened it up already Friday, I think, and looked in it. And everything's there just like it always was, and it's everything I remembered. So I'll probably end up building this real soon. Which leads me to my next one. This is a kit that I have not seen since probably 2014, 2015. And I've been looking, and the prices are kind of crazy on it. And I probably have not seen it on Hobby Lobby shelves since 2014, 2015. And tonight when I was there, I had no intention on buying any other kits tonight. And I seen it, and I said, it's getting added to my stash. I found another one without having to pay 50 bucks for it. So at 40% off, this was like $17.99. So now I finally have another one. Now the third stash ad is one that's readily available, and it's one that I've been eyeballing, and I finally pulled the trigger on it tonight. The 69 Yenko Chevy Nova. So yep, so I have the two kits that brought me the most heartache every time I looked in my Junkyard box to see those two in that shape, that I wanted to get kits to replace those, and I finally got them. But I'm blown away, and maybe you can help me. Tell me in the comments, do they even sell this kit anymore? Like, do they even do this kit anymore? I didn't think they did, because I haven't seen it. It didn't matter where I went, I did not see it. But I've seen it on eBay, and like I said, you know, they want anywhere between, you know, 45 upwards of 60 bucks for this kit. And I wasn't willing to pull the trigger on it. So you tell me, did they come back out with this kit? Or was Hobby Lobby just hiding this in their back room for 6 years? I don't know. But I'm going to enjoy building it again. Alright guys, that's all I got for this video. If you're not subscribed, I'd appreciate you going down there and hit the subscription button. Hit that notification bell so you'll be notified when I upload some videos. Guys, I appreciate every single one of you. All my old subscribers, all my new subscribers. Have a great week. Thanks for watching.